All right, then here we are, Garry May. He's currently over in Portugal at the moment, sunning himself in the sun, but we managed to grab hold of him before he flew out to Portugal. So great to see you, Garry. Obviously, everybody's sat in the room watching you now. Let's go back. Start of season, of course, moving down from the Premiership to the Championship. Big decision. Did it sort of pan out how you thought it would do moving down?
Yeah, it did. We come down because we had to, really, but we put a competitive side together. It went well, and obviously then we had the bad news of Dimitri Burge, who pulled out on us. We tried everything we could to get him to ride for us and help him if we could. That didn't materialise, so then we was stuck with a few weeks to go to get a rider. With the points limit being so low, it wasn't much we could do that way, so I think we only had about 5 points something to play with. So we brought in a foreigner with, as you know, Valentina Grubera, who rode very well. Throughout the season he rode well, and then obviously he went home. He had issues, and that was it.
Of course, that then brought all the changes, because you couldn't just change one rider. Of course, Todd had to miss out as well. Big reshuffle with the side. Different makeup of the team at that point.
Yeah, they were, when they went, and then Henry obviously as well, he stood down. He said to me at Birmingham, Garry, I've lost my confidence, and I need to stand down because it's just getting worse and that. So I agreed with him, and you can't talk a rider into riding if he wants to. Nick Morris became available, so it was a big change, because we had to do it within those few days, because Nick Morris's average changed, and so did Chris Harris and Rory's, and that all changed. So we had to do it when we did, otherwise we could not have signed Nick Morris. And when Valentina went and then Henry pulled out, there wasn't much about, and I think our season would have been gone. So we had to bring in Nick Morris, and that meant we had a big top four. And we brought in Luke Harris and Nathan Stoneman at the bottom end, and that's the only way we could go because of the points limit being so low. But I think it played out okay. We had a chance of, we made the playoffs, and we made the playoffs, and we still had a chance of winning it.
Well, not many seasons goes past where you don't bring silverware back to the club. And of course, this year you got the fours.
Yeah, we won the fours. As you know, when I sit at home and after the AGM, and I put a team together, I look at all the trophies, I look at the pairs, I look at the team for the Knockout Cup and for the league, and then I look at the fours. And the fours was the first competition, and we went in and we won it, and them boys rode brilliant that day. It was a fantastic day. We just plugged along, and the riders just did everything, and it was a fantastic day.
At the end of the season then, the team that you ended off with, happy with the boys?
Yeah, I was happy, because obviously when I made the changes, I had to speak to Anders Rose about moving out of reserve and going into number 2. And it was a big decision for him to make. And the thing is, if you just move the rider there and don't say nothing to him, it can destroy a rider, because he goes out and he gets 0-0-0. And it destroys him, because I couldn't put him anywhere else, because his average, he would never have gone back to reserve. And I rung up Anders and I gave him the opportunity to do what he wanted to. And I tell you, that boy, he really come on good. He took it, I can't, 100%, he was fantastic on it, and it proved it at the end of the season when he went out and beat Craig Cook. It was fantastic. And, the boy is brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant, and he took it on, and it was fantastic.
So that was the club on track. What about off track? Somerset Speedway for the year, as far as gate and people coming in, and how things finished off?
Yeah, we could do with a few more people and a few more sponsors like everybody else, because Speedway's struggling at the moment. It'd be nice if we could get some more people through this year and maybe work and maybe get some more sponsors. Everything was good, and I think if we can get a few more people through the gate, then it'd be better.
You've had a pre-AGM already. We've seen social media's gone a bit crazy with what could or could not be happening, what everybody thinks is happening, and then other people don't know. You're not going to tell us what will happen in there, but generally, your general feeling going into the winter months and trying to plan the team and where you're going and so on. What are your thoughts for where Speedway's going to go for 2020?
Well, the points limit has got to go up. I always say the points limit this year was far too low. We tried to help other clubs out. But, them clubs went and got big riders, as we saw it towards the end. But, next year, hopefully the points limit go up. and then I'll just sit down and do what I do every year and try and get the best team I can for Somerset Speedway at the budget I can. And obviously I'll look again at the pairs, the fours and everything like that, like I've done for the last few years. And every season we've been in this league since the playoffs, we've made the playoffs every single time. So that's the aim again this season, is to do exactly what I've done all the other seasons, is to bring silverware back to Somerset.
Just for closing, take a look into that lens there, because right now you may be sunning yourself, but you've got 100 plus people looking right at you. Riders, sponsors, fans, management, they're all there listening to you right now. What have you got to do to sum up this season, your thoughts on it, and what have you got to say to those fans there that are out there supporting you in the cold weather and in the warmth as well?
Well, it's been another good season. Great working with Debbie and all the riders again. You know, we put something together. And then you keep coming along every week, and I'll keep doing the best team I can as per normal. And I just want to see you all back again next season and in March, and let's go and do it all again. Thank you very much. Have a nice Christmas. Thanks.
And enjoy that suntan.
Thank you very much.